How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to be playing the best Electro Giant deck in the game, in my opinion, right now. This deck with the Bowler and the Evo Knights and also the Evo Skelly is kind of an underused evolution that doesn't get much value or like much usage right now. Okay, this is kind of awkward. I just played my Knight to back. That should be only a few Goblin hits, I think. Yeah, not too bad. We can tank that. But yeah, E-Giant's been kind of in a weird spot where it's been really bad, then really good, then kind of mid, and then really bad again. And then like slowly, I think it's kind of been more stable recently. Even though it has had a few nerfs with the cards like the Tornado, of course, it doesn't really affect the E-Giant too much. You would think it affects it since it got nerfed like pretty heavily, the Tornado, but it doesn't really change the deck and how it's played. This guy's going all in first play. Holy moly. Chill, please. Okay, I've got to go Knight as well. Dude, what? How is this working? Oh my gosh. Average Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A. player. Wait, this actually just worked. That's so sad. I'm going to NATO to King Tower right now. I think I have to or I lose the game. The reason I'm saying this is because if I don't get King Tower active, I'm pretty sure that exact push is going to happen again, but with both his Evo P.E.K.K.A. and Goblin Giants, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare for me to defend, and I'll probably just get cooked. So he's going to probably go Bomber or something on this. No, he P.E.K.K.A.'s. Oh my gosh, how much Elixir does this guy have? Okay, I've got to be very careful here, low-key. We could lose this very easily, but I still think this is also a winnable game. I'll tell you why, because the E-Giants is... Oh my gosh, this guy's so aggressive. The E-Giant should be able to carry me if he doesn't have P.E.K.K.A. and Cycle, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to Evo Skellies like this. That should do decent against the P.E.K.K.A. Please, come on, Skellies, go crazy. Nice, not too shabby. The Boulder's going to get a roll and then die, unfortunately. But that does give me enough time. He also arrows basically nothing right there. But that gives me enough time to go Knight behind, and I should be fine. We can reset fully with this, which is exactly what we want to be, like the situation we want to be in. So even though we're down like 1,700 damage or something, I'm not even too worried about this game at all. I still think we could easily come back. That's the thing about E-Giant. You also have very big comeback potential in lots of matchups, even if you get down early damage, sort of similar to like a Pumpo deck in that way. But you know what I mean? We can slowly work our way to win this game. If he P.E.K.K.A.s, by the way, I'm going to go all in on the right, or not all in, but just E-Giant, because he doesn't have Fisherman. He's playing the deck that I was playing a bit ago on this channel, showcasing how broken it is. Of course, everyone's starting to run it again, and I mean like everyone. I'm seeing so many people running this deck. Okay, I'm going to E-Giant the right. I know it's aggressive, but I'm probably gonna like lose most of my tower over here, but I have to get the tower. Like, I can't just sit here. Oh my gosh, what in the world? He's gonna completely ignore that E-Giant, it looks like, and go all in. I think I can defend this though if I have perfect micro. So let's go Tornado right now. Skellies to pull the P.E.K.K.A. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. I can Goblin Hut on 0 here. Bowler's gonna get a roll. Perfect Bowler. Nice. The Bomber's hitting my tower, which is unfortunate, but I think we can get a Knight down to pull that P.E.K.K.A. Oh my gosh, Bowler. Let's go, Bowler. Oh my goodness, baby dragon. Bowler on D. He gets like no damage. Goes for another Goblin Giant right here. I can go for the Bowler like this. Oh no, that Goblin Machine shot was so clutch. Wait, no. Not like this, please. Yo, I'm lagging. Don't do this to me. Come on, we got this, we got this, we got this. No, that doesn't take my tower. No way, we're good. Bro, we just... He didn't even defend. Like, what is he doing? He just loses his whole tower and lost the entire game because he refused to play any bit of defense. That's hilarious. With our next match here against this individual, I wanted to say thank you guys a lot for 75,000 subscribers. I was like, what the heck? We hit that? That's pretty, you know, it's a pretty big goal. It's 3/4 of the way, technically, to 100,000. So that's kind of hype for me. And, you know, of course, I would like to reach that by the end of the year, but you never know with how things go. But I'm just going to be consistent. That's all I've ever been able to do in YouTube, is just, you know, be consistent and hopefully bring you guys good videos and stuff that you enjoy. That's my entire goal. So 75,000, I feel pretty, you know, like y'all making me blush and stuff. But nah, thank you for real for the support, guys, the continued support as well. This guy has Piggies with the Archer Queen. I think this is a good matchup for me because we do have the Bowler, which is just OP. Bowler gets one roll. I'm going to go E-Giant the back because he doesn't have either his Pigs or Queen and Cycle. Also, can we talk about how he just dropped 10 Elixir the river? That was kind of insane, but it is what it is. I kind of get used to just the weird plays at this point because it almost feels like stuff's not punishable anymore. I could do this if he goes Pigs. I'm gonna Goblin Hut. Okay, wait, that's kind of awkward. Wait, this should be good though because the Queen's gonna die to the E-Giant, right? And then the Goblin Hut's gonna get quite a bit of goblins here. He's probably gonna delivery or something. You know, he Earthquakes that. That's fine. I've got my Bowler if he goes in for another set of Royal Hogs, and I think this matchup's gonna be one of those where we have to just sit here, grind it out slowly, and then hopefully get that one good E-Giant push. Or, you know, even if we can't, we can maybe get some Bowler lineups with the Tornado or like Lightnings on tower. But it's going to be one of those. Oh, he's got the Hunter emote. That's funny. But it's going to be one of those where you can't win it all in one push, if that makes sense. You've got to just chip him down. So similar to what he's going to be trying to do to me. So just going to cycle my Baby Dragon in the back. We kind of want to save our Bowler. That cannon's annoying, dude. I wish we could just like E-Giant the river, but it's not going to work. Of course, he's going to cycle back to a second cannon too fast for that. So I'm going to cycle my Bowler at the back. If he goes for a Piggies on the right, I'm just going to have my Goblin Hut for those. I'm pretty sure he will go Piggies low-key. I would not be surprised at all if he does because, I mean, he can't just let me E-Giant Yeah, there's the piggies. We can go Goblin Hut up high. He could Earthquake, but it's not going to hit my tower, so I'm good with that. We can go E-Giant now in front of the boulder. Okay, I'm going to go Evo Skellies the right as well to apply some dual lane pressure, and then here comes the Evo Cannon anytime now. Here it comes, maybe one of these days. Hold up, that's a dead queen, right? Wait, what? Wait, if the E-Giant's frozen, it doesn't reflect the queen? That's actually kind of insane, I'm not going to lie. Wow, well, Boulder's going to get on tower. Maybe, nope, I just cycled my Boulder. That's so bad. Actually, it's fine. We're going to take a lot of damage, but I'm fine with this because we have another Boulder set up on the left, and he's also going to have to reply to the Baby Dragon with a decent bit of Elixir. So I don't mind this. We can get just one good push here should be enough to, like, you know, force him to be on defense for the rest of the game, if that makes sense. But just going to go Skellies. Yeah, perfect block on the cannon. Nice. We can go Goblin Hut like this. I had a feeling he would cannon the middle like that because he didn't want a cannon to give me lightning value. So I'm going to go for a second Bowler. This might be our chance to do something on offense, hopefully. We have so much coming down. I can go for a Baby Dragon. Double Bowler. Baby Dragon coming down. Goblins are still chipping away. The cannon does come down again, though. Bowler might be on tower. Prediction Skellies. Nice. We do catch the Skellies in the prediction, which is super hype. He does go for the Evo Ice. Bro, Evo Ice is so dang good. And now he's only going to take, like, barely any damage. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Evo Ice absolutely saved the day for him right there. But it's all good because we have Goblin Hut. We have Bowler next up if he does go for the piggies. There's the piggies. We can go Bowler. I'm going to Goblin Hut too because I don't want to take any damage. To be honest, I'm just going to stack this. And just like try and prevent damage here. I think we might even switch lanes potentially depending on how he plays this. I'm going to go Baby Dragon the left just to be annoying, and then I could potentially just lightning whatever he plays. There's the delivery. I don't mind that. Let's go for the let's just go E-Giant the river. I know it's aggressive, but I think it's fine in this scenario. He might go piggies though, so I'm going to go Tornado like this. Evo Skellies on top of that. He's going to have to cannon. Nice. He wasted the ability. Okay. No, wait. Oh my gosh, Evo Cannon. No, I didn't think about that. That's my bad. I didn't think about that because the Skellies. But they didn't all die, I guess. That's good. He has to kill that still. He does go for the queen, though. Man, this is tougher than I thought. I thought we would be able to easily defend, but he is kind of out-cycling me a bit. He's going to have to reply to that as well. I might even switch lanes if he does go, you know, like anything too crazy on the right-hand side here. But I would like to just win with, like, a good E-Giant push. It's kind of hard to get an actual push off, though. He's going to go for the queen of the river. That's fine. Baby Dragon the right, though. Hold on, Baby Dragon. Don't sleep on that Baby Dragon, guys. He is going to Earthquake my tower, which is fine. We have Evo Knight for the queen, which is good, and then I could just potentially go E-Giant here behind this all. I think this is a big enough push to where I can actually just go E-Giant and maybe even win. Yeah, hold on. Wait, he's Earthquake cycling me from here? Are you crazy? Okay, nah, bro, Evo Ice, don't do this to me right now. I'll be so angry if this card bails him out. I'm gonna go for the Tornado to kill the queen. Okay, wait, this is good. E-Giant's gonna take that out. Go for the Knight. We have so much on the map right now. Let's keep spamming with the Baby Dragon. I'm not gonna Lightning yet. Now I'm gonna save up for my Lightning in a second here. I'm gonna go Lightning preemptively on whatever the heck he wants to play. Hopefully a cannon or something. We missed a cannon, but it doesn't matter too much because now look at the damage we got. We just need one more Lightning to win the game. So Bowler for the piggies. Prediction right now, 12 seconds left. I can Tornado them all back, and then I can just go for my Knight to cycle, and then of course we can go for another Lightning on once as soon as we can. Here we got plenty of time, 3 seconds. Yep, G freaking G. Let's go, guys. We do pull that one off. Even if he piggied right there, I believe the Lightning would have hit the tower, right? Because it had like 1200 HP. But yeah, good win right there. We stayed patient, didn't get too panicky, and then we just got that one good push to win the game. So we'll take that. Got a matchup against C right here. I believe this guy low-key plays E-Giant as well, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like I've faced him on ladder a few times, and he usually has E-Giant. So yeah, Goblin Hunt could definitely be Electro Giant. That's kind of awkward. Just a little Goblin Giant mirror standoff right here to start the game where they're just both staring at each other. I hope this card does get nerfed in the next balances. He has Rocket? What the heck? Okay, so maybe it's not E-Giant. Maybe it's... What could this be? I actually don't know because he played Barbell, right? What in the world? He's got Rocket, Barbell, Goblin Hut. That has like no synergy, those 3 cards together. But just gonna go for the E-Giant now since he has no Goblin Huts and Cycle, of course. What the heck? He also has E-Giant, so I was correct. I'm gonna Tornado this back into everything. Perfect Tornado to kill the Bomber and the Spear Goblins. Then I can just go Skellies. Look at that Bowler, 1 HP. Dude, MVP Bowler getting so much DPS on that E-Giant. Look at my E-Giant going absolutely berserk on top of the tower. And then Bowler might get a roll as well. Don't do it to him, Bowler. Don't do it to him, Bowler. Give me one. Give me one. Oh, do it. No, if that would have hit the tower, I would have been so happy. But that Bowler is still the absolute MVP right there. The Baby Dragon did good as well. Just cleaning up the E-Giant. That's the downside about the E-Giant, right? Like, you would think it's so easy to just, place it on top of troops and wipe things out. But how often do people stack things directly on top of each other? You almost always have to commit the Tornado with it, and he didn't have any Elixir because he was stuck defending, of course. And it was just like an awkward spot. So we get most his tower off that. I can just go Baby Dragon, potentially Lightning as well, depending on what he wants to do. He rockets. Honestly... it's tempting to Lightning that, but I'm just going to go for my own Goblin Hut again. I could just maybe, go E-Giant the river low-key here, but it's like, it's too aggressive because I don't need to right now, if that makes sense. Sure, I'd probably like take the majority of his tower, but he would most likely get a counter push and take mine, so I'm just gonna chill, cycle the boulder at the back. We're in absolutely no rush. When you have a damage lead, he might rocket this again, by the way. I would be kind of shocked, though. Okay, no, he's gonna go opposite lane with an E-Giant. You can tell by the way he's playing that Golden Knights that he's gonna go in, so I'm just gonna go here, then go Knights. Yep, there's the ability as well. I'm gonna go Baby Dragon down low, then Goblin Hut up high for this Electro Giant. Really interesting tornado, to say the least. The Golden Knight should die eventually here. Okay, no, Golden Knight goes to the tower. I'm gonna go Skellies on this. Nice. Okay, wait, I'm glad I'm glad he popped the ability before the Skellies, because that would have been just like an immediate death to them. I'm gonna lightning this Goblin Hut, and that should be basically GG's, guys. I think, yeah, there's not much you can do. The Skellies on the right might even connect. No, they don't, but it doesn't matter. We take the tower, and yeah, 30 seconds left. We're gonna come out with the victory in this game. So very good win right there. I don't know why exactly he had the rocket. I mean, maybe I'm trying to think what are the benefits of that, because I feel like it's worse against buildings, worse against Goblin Huts. Lightning's just so much better in every situation. Maybe he's like trying to experiment since the Lightning is getting a nerf next season, but still, Lightning's gonna be great in E-Giant decks, even if it does get that nerf. But yeah, good win right there. Pretty easy one, to be honest. Interesting off-meta deck by him. There was quite a bit of Clash Royale news today, including the CRL World Finals format thing being released for the first month at least. It's basically just best of 3, like you can play any deck. There's no dual format or anything. You literally can play any deck in any of the games. So that's going to be an interesting format. I definitely think I have potential to kind of cook in that one if I continue to practice and play a lot of Clash Royale like I have been doing the last few days. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. Even if, you know, like things don't go amazingly, I just want to play and give you guys good content and showcase my, you know, talent level in this game. That's the goal. So I'm pretty hyped for this upcoming summer. Like, I mean, this summer, it's already summer, but it's been a great couple of weeks, and I'm just excited to see where things go this summer, if that makes sense, with this game. And you know, I'm gonna be no-lifing it, so I'm just gonna go E-Giant here again because we have the bowler. I low-key think he might be in trouble. This deck is so easy to create a push like in single, because you can just stack a bowler and then immediately E-Giant, and there's almost no way to kill both of them if you don't have the perfect replies. So that's going to be basically a bunch of damage, I think, right here. There's the Witch. That's going to be very good for him, but the Witch, or not the Witch, the E-Giant plus the bowler is going to be so much damage on his tower right here that I don't even know what he does. So good log, to be honest, to save another bowler shot on his tower, but I don't know what cost, because he's already down over 1,000 damage just from push number 1. He does have the Evo Witch coming down, but of course, another reason why I love bowler in E-Giant decks, I know a few E-Giant decks like the last guys, oh, what the heck, he has pigs, aren't playing bowler, but the reason I love bowler is because it's so good against the Evolved Witch. It'll pretty much always shut it down. Okay, except for right here, my bowler. You know, I was just talking good about you, bowler, and then you had to go and do this. Gosh dang it. I'll never hype you up again. But nah, in all seriousness, the bowler is very good at countering Witch, and of course Royal Hogs as well, so I'm glad we're facing Royal Hogs again. That's kind of nice for me. But let's see what he wants to do for that bowler. It's gonna get one shot if he doesn't. Yeah, he has to play something on top. There's the Berserker. We'll just Knights to cycle. Also, Evo Knight is super underrated in this specific deck because of how much it'll tank, like in so many scenarios, and just allow your bowlers and Baby Dragons and Lightnings to feast. So I'm gonna go Baby Drag. I'm gonna Lightning this as well. I know it's aggressive, but I think it's fine because we know his win condition as Royal Hogs, and we know that he can't really do much here. I'm just gonna go Skellies, and then I can also go for the bowler in case he has a spell on that. Baby Dragon the right. Oh, Baby Dragon, let's go. He has to Ice Spirit that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go for my Goblin Hut up high just to cycle and get a few goblins spawning, I guess, and just have it set up for later. He's probably got Lightning, right? Because he's, I mean, most likely has Lightning. I faced a few Royal Hogs Lightning decks, believe it or not. It's actually a deck in this game. So I'm just gonna cycle Evolve Knight to back. Oh, this deck is so good, dude. I can Lightning the Witch. Oh my goodness, we have so many answers to everything. I love playing E-Giants. It's one of my favorite archetypes because you just have so many responses to so many different situations. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cycle my bowler the river because we have an Evolved Knight, Baby Dragon behind as well to be an absolute menace. And I mean, how does he defend this? Baby Dragon's gonna go crazy. We can Tornado in the Witch to get everything on tower. Oh, get on tower. Oh my gosh, that tornado was nasty. GG, that's game, that's game. Look at the Evo Knight still alive after all of that. Oh, and the bowler gets a shot. One more bowler. Oh my gosh, this card is broken. Okay, that is game over. Wow, we are dominating the game right now. This deck is just insane. I told y'all, don't sleep on E-Giant this season. Okay, final next match here against MP Gaming. Just going to cycle my Skeletons, and then I get around to Evo Skellies as quick as I can. I will say Evo Skellies get a surprising amount of value in this deck for just, you know, how much value they usually get. I don't think they get too much value in most situations, but I've been getting some good interactions and like 4, 5, 6 elixir worth of value out of them. It's kind of nice, but just going to cycle Baby Dragon. He's got RG, it looks like, which I'm not a huge fan of facing ever, but it is what it is. I don't know what this matchup actually even is. I have no idea. So just going to cycle my Knights right here to kind of block the river. If he lightnings or fireballs this, okay, hold on a second. I think that's too aggressive. Should I do this? No, he's gonna fisherman if I do this, right? So I'm gonna go boulder the back and then try and E-Giant in front, I think. Let's see, how do I play this? If he goes for an RG, which he might do, yeah, he does. I'm just gonna go Skellies, and then he goes Skellies. Wait, I can tornado this back, maybe? Nah, I can't get the E-Giant down, though. Frick. Yeah, he's just gonna activate King Tower with the Fisherman. It's fine. That's kind of annoying, dude. I don't really have any way to stop that, which sucks. I have to go for a... Wow, he logs as well. That's so aggressive. No way the RG gets this much damage, though, right? Holy cow. Wait, no, die. Please die. Please die. Bro, RG! Nah, I want to E-Giant on 0. I think we should get a few hits. He's gonna hunt 0, of course. Yep, and there it is. Bro, that could have gone so good. Like, he was down Elixir, and then I got punished. I don't know how that makes sense, but it is what it is. E-Giant gets a few shots on tower here. Not horrible, but definitely not what I was looking for. We can come back, though. It's just gonna be a slow but steady grind. I definitely didn't get the starts that we wanted. What I should have done, honestly, I know it sounds like crazy to say, but I probably should have just completely ignored... the RG and just E-Giant in front of the bowler and then tornado the fisherman in because he would try and fisherman, of course. So that's going to be good, actually, low-key on that RG. He gets a few shots right here. I can't go Goblin Hut. I'll be, like, broke. So it's definitely not worth it. I mean, if I go bowler, just lightnings. Dang, this is tough right now. There's the Skellies. All right, I'm just going to cycle my bowler to the back, try and build up a nice big push here. That should be fine. We can still win this, guys. Don't give up hope yet. Baby Drag getting a few belches. Knight on tower, not too shabby right there. We're only down about 2,000. Let's go E-Giant like this. I'm going to Evo Knights in front of the E-Giant this time. Okay, hold on a second. Not a good lightning. Hold on. Wait. He's going to go for the fisherman, right? So I'm going to go for the... Nope, I was going to block the river for the fisherman, but he doesn't even play it. He plays it in the other lane, though. That's kind of a big mistake. Hold on a second. What if I go double boulder here with a baby dragon? Okay, this is kind of nice. What does he have for this? I'm just going to chill here for a sec. I've got lightning, I've got tornado, I've got E-Giants. I'm going to shove my E-Giant on 0. I know it's aggressive, but he's going to go for the fisherman to try and catch this, so I need to block the fisherman with my knights here in a second. Yeah, bad fisher, because I can just block it with a knight, then I can tornado this hunter out of range for the E-Giant. Hold on a second. It's comeback season. Wait, go for the knight. Perfect. Okay, that's dead. He's going to have to RG on like 0 here, basically, if he wants to have a chance to win this game, but he can't get it in time, I don't think. I'm going to go for my Goblin Hut. No way, we won. Let's go. What a comeback, dude. Oh my goodness, we didn't even need the E-Giants at first. We just shoved double boulder, and he can't even get a lightning down in time. Wow, we actually won that game. Let's freaking go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you again for 75,000, and enjoy the Butch clip. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.